Well guys, today we are venturing on the biggest adventure we've been trying to do for 3 years now. We also have a special guest, not a guest, part of the channel that's been missing for a year. Our girl Rachel, she's back there somewhere. And today guys, we are starting the Wonderland Trail. We've been trying to do this, like I said, for years, and 2 years finally happening. And we cannot be more excited. This is a 8-day, 7-night trip. And we are doing the entire trail counterclockwise. We just got a trail report from the ranger saying everything was good to go. We're gonna run into a little bit of snow tomorrow, but besides that, the rest of the trail looks great. And yeah, a lot of hiking ahead of us, let's say that, and a lot of elevation gain, probably 23,000 total feet. And there might be one adjustment we have to make on the trail, so we'll probably have to add an extra mile, but as you might know, the loop is 93 miles, so we haven't decided if we're going to take that extra loop because they say one of the bridges is not completed yet and it could be difficult to forge if we need to. So we'll figure that out. We still don't have to do that for a few days from now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it, and we'll talk about how we got all this squared away and how we're excited to be here. Are you ready for 90 miles of that?
Oh yeah.
The camera don't do it justice, but we just did a nice burn incline already. So they have this lottery every year to hike the Wonderland Trail, and it gives you an opportunity, especially if you're out of town, to get a chance of tackling it and knowing that you have an itinerary when you get there. Crazy enough, this was actually our first try, which we were shocked to get it. We are working through our first major climb. Yeah, I think we've had a lot of elevation gain right now, but yeah, sweating pretty good. Freaking gorgeous, these old growth forests, but yeah, man, I knew what I was getting into, and now I start to feel the burn. One of the very rare sections of the Wonderland Trail where there's a road walk, and I can definitely say this is my first trail road walk, period. We got one freaking beautiful view behind us though, looking at Mount Rainier. But yeah, add road walking to the backpacking list. So the nice thing the rangers do at the Wonderland Trail is allow you to cache your food at multiple places on trail. There's multiple other places, but we decided to set it to where on the 3rd day we would pick up our food. So we carried our food for 3 days, and then we had a cache at White River campground that would finish us out the final 5 days. We were warned from the rangers about this section of trail, and yeah, there's just been a bad slide right here. This is super sketchy. You have to take this very slow. We've already done part of it coming across there. Well, one thing is for sure, I didn't put that on camera because that was extremely sketchy, but that went down as one of the sketchiest things we have ever done. As you've seen in the clip before, there was some serious rock and sand slide there, and yeah, crossing that definitely goes over one of the most dangerous things I've done while backpacking, because if we'd have slipped, really it could have been a major fall, and Rachel was very scared. We got through it though, moving on down We're headed to Maple Creek tonight, campground. But whoa, for a first day, boy, that was a little bit exhilarating. And it's crazy. I've seen that place in multiple YouTube videos over the last couple of years, and I'm curious why it hasn't been fixed still, because man, it just seems extremely dangerous. Just especially feeling all that sand and rock slide as you're going down it. Whoa, just a little sketch. Morning. Got here and it was almost dark last night, so I didn't film it all. But yeah, we stood up right here in this site. We're at Maple Creek, and we just woke up. It's about 6:30 here, and we have got a 14-mile day ahead of us to Summerland. So we're gonna go ahead and have some breakfast and get the rest of camp brought down and get on trail. You ready for day 2?
Yeah. Recharge.
If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe. This is going to be a 4-part series. And also, we're going to finish it out with a loadout video talking about what I carried on the Wonderland trail. So we're about 2 miles in to day 2. As you can tell from the clips before, we've already had some really great views, but again, we're headed to Summerland today. It's a total of 4.1 miles. And just FYI, if you're checking this video out because you're looking at doing this trail, Far Out has a package you can buy that basically gives you the loop just like it would any of the main through hike trails. So it kind of gives you a debrief of what's ahead, and also like comments that are most recent. And so it kind of gives you some FYIs, especially like yesterday with that wild mudslide we had to cross. So yeah, hit a little bit of elevation climbs this morning, but I know that we've got a good total, I think 3,000 foot of total elevation gain today. So it's going to be a tough one, but we are just loving these views, and this trail is just awesome. And as you can tell from that water, man, it is beautiful. Sure, it's really cold, but it'd be awesome to cold plunge that we were talking about. But anyways, we're gonna keep on going. It's nice and cool this morning. And before we get out in that alpine zone, I think the rangers told us yesterday, we got a little bit of snow crossing. So you will see right ahead, but I'll be seeing soon what we're gonna be getting into. So we just did about a 1,600 foot elevation climb. Yeah, reminded me of doing the timberline around Mount Hood in Oregon. Just straight up switchbacks. burned a little bit, whooped Rachel's tail too for sure. But I stopped before we started that at Nickel Creek, used their privy. It's always a pleasant experience. But anyways, this is still gonna be a little bit of incline now. We're working our way to Indian Bar. Probably gonna stop before then have lunch, but also dealing with a little bit of overcast and slight mist going on. So gotta keep an eye on that because I gotta put some stuff away if it starts really raining. But so far right now, it's not that bad. We're just glad to have a little bit more flat ground right now. So we just ate lunch in this little meadow, and Rainier is actually in those clouds behind there. It would show its face every once in a while, but we actually, it looks like the sun is trying to pop through up there in a couple places. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there's a little bit of blue sky back there. So yeah, we're about halfway for the day. Definitely gonna be through some alpine, and we're gonna see if this snow ever shows up they were telling us about, and go ahead and finish this day out. I think we're already ready for camp, ain't we, baby?
Yeah.
After all that elevation game, it kind of whooped our tail. So what sucks is that is one of the best views you get of Rainier. And yeah, where's Rainier? It's hiding up there. I'm still happy to be here, and it's really cool to see all those snow runoff, like rivers happening up there. But yeah, Rainier's up there in the clouds. We have come out of Indian Bar, and definitely understand why that's a really popular spot. Tons of views to see. Mount Rainier, when it's showing itself, had a little blank there. I'm out of breath. But anyways, I'm climbing back up. I knew we were about to have to come back into some serious incline because we went down in the bottom. But oh man, it's been a gorgeous day. But man, it would've been a heck of a tiring day for sure. We just talked to another couple from Texas, and yeah, they're doing it in 6 days. They started at the same time we did, so they're both staying at Summerland all Saturday night too. So hopefully we'll get there in time to get a decent spot. I don't know, but definitely probably still got another hour and a half worth of hiking. Been one journey of a day, like I said already. We're gonna keep on going and keep on grinding out of here. Just want to keep saying it's just absolutely beautiful and so worth it. These patches of snow might seem easy, but honestly, they can be really dangerous because of hollow spots underneath that would be considered post holes and could lead to easy injuries that could take you immediately off trail. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I believe this mark is the highest point on the Wonderland trail at right under 6,700 feet or right around there. I might be able to confirm on the title of the video. But we just crossed one glacier, and of course Rainier is still partly covered up at the peak. Now we are headed back down to Summerland. Man, one day of a whooping, right?
Oh yeah.
About destroyed us.
Oh, so sore.
I'm so ready for camp.
Me too.
We were considering bringing microspikes, but after talking to a ranger, he said to leave them in the car. They weren't absolutely necessary. I would for sure, even in this type of snow though, carry trekking poles, as it can be very much slippery.
Here we're at our second highest point, and we have got to get our way down there where that water is right there, and the trail goes right there, and right beyond it down in that bottom is Summerland, just over a mile away. Well, as you might be able to tell from behind me, way up there we came down from. It looks small probably to you, but that's definitely some of the most technical snow drift hiking I have ever done. Rachel was super scared, and we had to split trekking poles, which was even more dangerous. So yeah, never do that without 2 trekking poles. But that was a for sure challenge. And now we got to cross this little creek that has got some post holes in it. I'm not gonna do that on camera, but when we were up there, we could see Summerland in the distance. So we're almost there, and there's this pretty lake we're about to show you, and we'll be almost to camp finally. All right, guys, we have made it to Site 5 at Summerland. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but behind us the sun is setting and Mount Rainier is right there. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the end of day 2. We're gonna set up camp and we'll be seeing you guys in the morning. I'm extremely tired. It was almost a 15-mile day, but we got it done. Some of the hardest part of the trail. And man, was it gorgeous. Man, was it technical. But man, was it awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. And if you're curious about questions, comment below. Maybe I can help you with some information. And yeah, so we'll see you in the next video for day 3.